to serve anymore. Or the town can set a term, but it's done at the legislative level. Okay, so that means town meeting, right? Any changes that we make going forward, if we're gonna put up any sort of minimums that we're looking for, it's gonna have to be done at a vote of town meeting.
So we'll hear about what
This
you're
is-
anticipating for qualifications
We're
before the
gonna,
town
this is
meeting.
going for, this is gonna be the only time we're gonna, if the town really wants to do this, we're gonna have to discuss it, we're gonna have to come up with a budget so that we can train our people. We're not walking out of here tonight knowing exactly where this is going,
I think so.
right?
But
This is
hopefully you're
gonna
getting
be-
some input from us as far as what we would like.
You know, part of what I would suggest is we need to get a bunch of people who are willing to get together and work with the fire department to do this. It's gonna have to be people in the fire department, it's probably gonna have to be at least one selectman, and then we're gonna have to have the public involved. But this isn't gonna be, it's gonna take a while, and, you know, it's great that it's happening now. These things usually happen in February and town meetings in March. So we now have 6 months to work towards this.
Now, the fire department already has a budget, correct?
See, I want
Does that include?
Right.
this is kind of to Sean, not to the public, but we have appointment authority over the chief, right now. So to say to you guys that we're gonna change that to an elected position, that would have to go to.
No, it could still be an appointed position for a term.
Chief.
Agreed. But what I mentioned at the last meeting, brought up a committee, like similar to what we did with the police chief. We had a committee of public to set the standards. This didn't happen now.
Yeah. I know, I was at the last meeting.
Okay.
You say you've got, it's in draft form. But we, the residents, haven't seen it. We have no idea what it says.
So the structure of it needs to be correct.
It would be nice if it was out on the town website so we
Yes,
could see it.
I agree.
And be able to comment back.
100% agree. 100%.
Joanne had her hand up first.
Joanne Irving, Mountain View Drive, Hill, New Hampshire. Can't hear me? This is a little pre. The last time that we pulled that. This is a little premature because I wanted to listen to everybody, but we're getting off the subject because I too have done a great deal of homework regarding the fire department and RSAs. This is the New Hampshire, knowing the territory, New Hampshire MA, which governs our selectmen and in the parameters in which they operate. One of the things I think we're getting messed up on is we're not a professional full-time department. And according to the RSAs I have read, and I've got them listed here, the selectmen can appoint a fire chief, and then the fire chief can appoint members of the fire department. The fire chief also doesn't necessarily have to have all training certificates. Years of experience also count. And this man that is our present chief has 40+ years of experience. I think we're getting things construed with, we're not a full-time department, we're a call department. And we've spent, the budget committee spent, listening to, we want to bring our department up from the 60s to the 80s. And we supported that, the town supported that, all of these people did. And that was going good. I don't know what happened, but next thing, we have a different chief. And since this new chief, Mr. Labonte, anybody with eyes can see how much that fire department has grown. We have a heating system, it's been remodeled, and morale improved after D. Ford. We got memberships. It's grown, and we do have good leadership. I think this man should be given credit, and I think the selectmen and body here should do a little more digging into the difference between a full-time department and requirements. And the New Hampshire standards that Natalie was rattling off, those are for professional. This town spends $70,000 to have an EMS truck person drive up and attend to you and load you in an ambulance if necessary. But who do we want to see show up? We want an approachable, familiar face that comforts us and starts taking information, and their Mark is fully qualified to start fighting a fire. So, and my question for the selectmen is, if these 4 people were on the department when Jamie was on the department, and then they all resigned under Mark, they resigned. They submitted letters of resignation.
Yes.
All of them?
Yes.
Okay, so they're no longer members of the fire department. So how caring and concerned is that when someone shows up, what do you want to see? I want to see committed firefighters that the town invested money in and turn out people.
They're doing. Carl had his hand up for a while.
My name's Carl Ryder. I live up on the road, up on the hill. Some people here know me, some don't. I have one statement and one question. The statement is, how many here have had an increase in homeowners insurance? How many people have had an increase in homeowners insurance this year? 30, 40%? Okay? The insurance companies are looking for any reason not to pay claims. Okay? If anybody here, and I'm going to open this question up to the floor, can confidently tell me, okay, that the insurance company, because we don't have a certified chief, okay, is not going to disclaim an insurance fire.
Carl, I can answer part of that. First of all, the ISO codes are only an internal insurance company number. They're not available to the general public. It's an industry standard. Because we're an on-call department, we are already at the lowest possible level.
No, we're
This
not.
month. 9 out of 10. I mean, so either, we're very low to begin with because it's an on-call department. You're not going to get lower because of the qualifications or lack of the qualifications of one person.
You're sure about that?
Yeah.
There's also liability issues, so we've had a chief that's
We
demonstrated
gotta, I'm sorry, we gotta,
taking bystanders into dangerous
No, okay.
situations.
no, he had his hand up. Tom had his hand up.
That's the only question I really had. I mean, if any one of us, God forbid, suffers a house fire, and they had a $500,000 home, the insurance company's not gonna pay, what happens then? What's the recourse?
I'm gonna take the chief. Everybody's gonna have their chance.
I just want to clarify. I'll get the mic.
I'm not gonna address you. Address it to us.
Mark Labonte, Fire Chief. Mark Labonte, Fire Chief. So, for one thing, I do not have firefighter one, right? And I don't need it, okay? But what I do have is multiple years of fire service and certificates for that. People are throwing out here that I don't have a certification. In 1982, I took a structural fire class. I'm old, been around for a very long time, okay? I'm old. I have a certificate for structural firefighting for Metalwood Fire. This was before there was firefighter one, okay? This was a real A building with real smoke and real fire. That was the standard back then. I also have a certificate for incident command Also firefighter service, forestry service, fought many fires, not many, 2 or 3 on Red Hill, and 2 damn many on Belknap. I had field officer also back in the 90s. I also have infection control, which is for like a hazmat / class. I also have hazmat. I also have, just in 2023, I extended some classes, and I have building fires, commercial building fires in Laconia. I took a class in that. Yeah, it was only a 3-hour course, but I'm still certified. I've since changed all the information from the last chief, I'm the deputy, from the deputy warden to the warden here. We have the first, that I know of, Class 5 fire permit for a dump ever that I know of. I also have, and I can get them if you want to see them, I have multiple letters from fire chiefs in this area standing up for me. I have been trained by the best people in this area and worked with the best people in this area.
Mark, do
So-
you have a copy of those that would be available for the public to inspect?
Absolutely, yeah. So all these can be looked at, anybody wants to look at them. So Jamie is 100% correct. I do not have firefighter 1. I never said I had firefighter 1. 2, please look at everything I have. And I'm passing around all the work that I've done at the station. Please take a look. And again, I am not against getting certified people in here at all. Matter of fact, I was a firefighter, then I was a lieutenant, and then I was given the deputy chief's position when these certified people showed up.